Finally, in this lecture, let's talk about some of the compiler options which can help us improve our code quality. Again, let's go to VS Code, and here in the type checking section itself, if I scroll down, you will see that we have some options like no unused locals. So what this option does is it will not allow you to create a local variable which is not being used. So for example, let's save this option. So I have uncommented it and I have set it to true. Now let's go to auth.ts and let me close this app.js file here. And in auth.ts, let's create a local variable here. You see, we have created this result variable, and this result variable is a local variable. It is local to this sum function. So we have created this variable, but we are not using it anywhere, right? So that's why you will see this orange squiggly here. So basically it is a warning, and in the warning message you can see that it says result is declared but its value is never read. Okay, and if I save the changes here and if we try to compile our application by running this tsc command, you see, the compilation has not succeeded. Here we have an error. And if I scroll up, you can see that the same error we can see here. So when we enable this option, no unused locals, we are simply telling TypeScript compiler that if a local variable is created but it is not being used, in that case, show a warning and during compilation, throw an error. Now this option will only work for local variables. For global variables, we will not get such errors. So for example, we have created this data variable here, right? Let me also assign it with some value. Okay, so here we have a global variable, but we are not using this global variable anywhere. But for global variable, we are not getting any error. So this option, no unused locals, when we enable this option, it is only going to show errors for a unused local variable, not for unused global variable. This is very important to understand. Now, why is that? That's because it might be possible that your global variable will be used in some other script file. So TypeScript thinks that, okay, we have created this variable here. This variable is not being used in this file, for example, in this auth.ts file, but this variable might be used in some other script file where we will import this auth.ts file. So that's why we don't see any error on the global variables, on the unused global variables. But here we are seeing a warning on the unused local variable, and when we compile our application, we also get the compilation error. So here what we will do is we will use this variable now. So instead of returning num1 plus num2, now we will simply return result. And now that error is gone. Let's save the changes and let's compile our application again. And the compilation is successful now. All right. So this is one option which can help us improve our code quality by letting us know that we have created a local variable, but we are not using it. So it is unnecessary to declare that variable. We can remove it. The next one is no unused parameters. So it is similar to no unused locals, but here this works for parameters, the function parameters. So again, let me save tsconfig.json. Let's again go to auth.ts. And in there, let's create one more parameter. Let's call it maybe message. And it is going to be of type string. Now you see, we have created this message parameter, but we are not using it anywhere. In this code also, we are not using it. Let's also pass a value for that message. Maybe hello. Okay. So we are passing a value for this message parameter. But this message parameter, it is not being used anywhere inside this sum function. And that's why, again, we have this warning and it says message is declared, but its value is never read. So when we enable this no unused parameters option, what it checks is whether we have a parameter in a function which is not being used. If there is a parameter for a function which is not being used, in that case, it is simply going to let the developers know that you have a parameter which you are not using, so you can remove it or you can use it in your code. Okay. So here also, if I go ahead and if I try to compile our application, we will get an error. compilation error. Okay, I have not saved the file. Let's save the file first. And now let's compile the application. And you see, again, we are seeing this error. So the error message is declared, but its value is never used. Okay, so I will simply remove this message from here because we are not using it in our function. And I'll also remove this argument while calling the sum function. Let's see what else we have here. All right, we also have this no implicit returns and it is set to true. So what this option does is, let me comment this one here and let's uncomment this one, no implicit returns. So let's try to understand it with the example. So let me save this option and let's go to auth.ts. Now here, let's modify this function a little bit. So in this function, what we want to check is, let's say this sum function, it is only allowed to add two positive numbers. Any number less than 0 is not allowed here. So here, when we are going to get the value for num1 and num2, first we will check if num1 is greater than 0 and num2 is greater than 0, then only we want to proceed with the addition. Okay, and we are going to return the sum of num1 and num2. But if num1 is not greater than 0, if it is some negative value or if it is 0, or num2 is a negative value or 0, in that case, we simply want to log a message saying that numbers must be greater than 0. Okay, and here we are going to write this statement inside the else block. We don't want to show this message if num1 and num2 is greater than 0. Okay, so here you see this function, in some cases it will return a value and in some cases it will not return a value. If num1 and num2 is greater than 0, in that case it is going to return a value. But if num1 is less than 0 or equal to 0, or num2 is less than or equal to 0, in that case it is not going to return a value. It is going to log a message in the console. And in such functions, which sometimes returns a value and sometimes not, if we set this no implicit returns to true, it will show a warning to the user. So here in the sum function, you see that orange squiggly, and you will also see this message, not all code paths return a value. So this function here, this function is not going to return a value every time. It is going to return a value only if a certain condition is met. So in such cases, for such functions, which sometimes returns a value and sometimes not, if we enable this option, it will show the developer a warning message saying that not all code paths returns a value. And then the user can check that function and he can return a value from within that function in all cases. So here we have two conditions. So in the first condition, we are returning a value, but in the second condition, we are not returning a value. So what we can do is we can simply say return or return 0. Here I will simply return from this function. And as soon as I add this return statement, you see that warning is gone. So I hope now you understand the use of this no implicit returns option. So these are few options which we can set in our tsconfig.json file to give us a better code quality option. Here we also have other options which you can look into, and I'm going to share a document which you can go through to learn more about these options. This is all I wanted to cover in this lecture. If you have any questions, then feel free to ask it. Thank you for listening and have a great day.